You've decided to draw Social Security, you're ready to sign up. When do you sign up? And does the 1 month lag in Social Security benefits impact when you should sign up? I'll explain that and more coming up. My name is Mike Bernard. I'm the host of the Wise Money Show. I'm also one of the certified financial planners right here at Korhorn Financial Group. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and smash that thumbs up button. Just in the last week, I've had 2 different individuals where their next step, like one of the action items on their plate between this meeting and our next meeting, was they were going to sign up for Social Security. And we've been planning for this for decades for each of them. And so this isn't a surprise. We've talked through, we've run all the miles and done all the analysis. And yeah, it's time. And just happens to be what I'm going to explain with you right now fell between our meetings. They had an action item to sign up. One of them was turning age 62. They've been retired for 6-7 years now, and for them, we optimized it due to some health issues and whatnot. They're going to draw at 62. Other individual, they were actually going to wait until their exact full retirement age, which is 66 and 8 months in their situation, because they've continued to work part-time. They actually are still working part-time right now, but at the same time, they don't have any kids, so we're not going to delay all the way until 70. We're going to delay until full retirement age, just in case he does get called fully back into the workplace. He doesn't need to worry about it. So we've done all the strategy. We've had all the analysis, and they've been very coachable in talking about, well, what's the way to optimize drawing your Social Security? But now we've decided to sign up. So when do you sign up? Well, you can sign up, you can enroll, you can go online to the Social Security website, or if you want to do a phone appointment, you can do that as well, up to 4 months before your start date, up to 4 months. We normally tell people 3 months, but technically it's up to 4 months prior to turning 62 or prior to the time when you want your benefits to start. You can log into the Social Security system, you can schedule a phone appointment up to 4 months in advance before those benefits are set to start. And so if you had an October birthday, you could enroll, you could sign up in June. And that doesn't mean that your benefits would start in June. You could sign up and have them start then in October. You could also sign up in July or even August, even September, although that first payment might get bundled together 2 in 1, and then you'd start getting 1 month at a time. But you've got up to 4 months, doesn't mean it has to be 4 months, but up to 4 months before you want it to start. But you've got to then, from a cash flow standpoint, and certainly from a just concern over how is Social Security working, you're just getting started, you've got to understand the 1 month lag in payments. Take a look at this example because it's a little bit hard to digest and understand. So, for example, if you were born October 1st or October 2nd of 1963, Social Security considers you to be 62 at the end of September, or basically October 1st. So your benefits would begin in October, okay? So just be mindful of that. But if you weren't born on the 1st or 2nd of the month, technically the first month that you're 62, or in the friend's case who was turning 66 and 8 months, go apply the same thing for 66 and 8 months, right? If you turn 66 and 8 months during the 3rd of the month through the end of the month, technically you're not reaching that age until the very beginning of the next month. So following this example for October, if your birthday was October 3rd or October 4th, technically the first month that you're 62 is November. But that's not the 1 month lag I'm talking about. You got to understand that. But then from there, the 1 month lag gets added on top of that. Let me tell you how it works. Going back to that example, if you were born on October 1st, October 2nd, the first month you qualify for benefits then is October, but the October payment is paid out in November. So think about this, and that's where I sort of stack these 2 examples on top of each other, because what if your birthday was October 3rd, right? Technically you're not eligible until November, and the November payment is made in December. So see, it gets a little confusing when you get into the weeds, and for most people, they don't get bogged down by this confusion. They just get a little irritated or frustrated, and then they got to manage the cash flow for a month or 2, and then it's off to the races and they're fine. But I like to plan ahead. especially with cash flow, especially at retirement. And certainly, I don't want you to have to worry. So be aware of, based on your birthday, when you officially become that next age. Okay, for most people are not born on the 1st or 2nd of the month. So for most people, you're going to turn that next age at the beginning of the next month. And when you turn that next age, that next month's payment isn't for another month after that. And then finally, well, then when does the payment come? And I've shared this before. If your birthday is between the 1st and the 10th of the month, then your Social Security check is going to be direct deposited on the 2nd Wednesday of every month. If your birthday is the 11th through the 20th, then your Social Security will be on the 3rd Wednesday of the month. And if your birthday is the 21st to the end of the month, then you'll receive your Social Security check on the 4th Wednesday. So there again, assume that you're born on the 10th, or excuse me, the 27th of a month. Then you're technically not that age until the next month. Then there's a month lag and you don't get your check until the 4th Wednesday of the month. So managing cash flow, being aware of this so you don't panic, figuring out, well then, how do I manage cash flow in this first year that you turn on payments? And again, all of that goes back to optimizing when you should turn on Social Security to begin with. So work with your certified financial planner on that. If you don't have a CFP on your team, you can contact one on my team. Find us online, Korhorn.com, wisemoneyshow.com. You can find us there as well, or give us a call, 574-247-5898. All right, there you have it. Go out and take your next wise step in your financial life.